from the new California Airsoft team. Today's review is on the AGM MP001. Look, I like people to know what they're buying, and in this case you're buying an MP001 probably if you're watching this review. Look, I'm not one of those people who like to shower a gun with compliments and not say anything bad about it. Because when you finally buy it, you'll go, oh hey, this guy never said anything about this. He sucks. Well, that's not how this works. But I will say that the MP001 is a great rifle. For about 60 bucks, this thing is amazing. Now, you can buy this gun at evike.com. That's where I got it. It's about $60. They claim this thing shoots around 430 FPS, but it really shoots around 380, 390. If I had a chronograph, I would chrono it for you, but I don't. So why don't you watch another review if you want a chronograph. A nice thing about this weapon is that it's only $60, so you won't feel bad if you do a spray paint on it, unlike a $315 KWA. Now, I've had some pretty lucky shots with this rifle. I've taken the same guy out about 4 times in 1 hour. It was raining, I couldn't see anything through my scope, and I was using cheap Walmart .25 BBs with this. I know that sounds like pretty bad conditions to put this gun through, but it's 60 bucks. You're not gonna mourn the death of it that much. Enough of my war stories. Let's get on to the gun. Now, before we start off, I'd just like to say the scope, 40 bucks, cheap, basic, 9x40. Nothing special. First, I'd like to start off by saying this rifle isn't perfect. You'd be crazy for saying so. But I will tell you a lot of the great things about this rifle first before I diss or start making fun of this thing. Now, the cool thing about this gun is that it's got a hollow stock. You can take off the back butt plate, which is made of rubber, and put anything you want in the stock. Bad part about it is the stock is plastic. It's gonna rattle around in there, and it's a lot of noise, and it's annoying. The trigger guard is plastic, but the actual trigger is metal. Same with everything inside the gun, and everything, basically the whole gun's metal, besides the stock. Now, the safety switch is right here. This is fire, this is safe. Usually the safety on a gun is pretty useless if it's airsoft, but sometimes I find it useful. Now, this is where the hop-up is located. As you can see, it has normal and hop with a little adjustment bar. It's kind of hard to know where to put it. You'll have to experiment with this when you're zeroing in your new scope. Now, the rail is already attached to the gun when you open it up. And when you finally assemble it, that one screw right above the mag release is what holds the two pieces together. And it's pretty solid, too. Unlike the L96, which is very popular, this gun actually features a flat knob instead of a ball. Now, the mag holds about 20 rounds, and the mag release, this little button. These sling mounts are pretty noisy when you're running around and stuff, and can be very annoying. So, my recommendation, tape them. But you don't have to tape them. A very annoying thing that I found about this mag release right here is when you're resting the gun, you won't notice, but it'll be rubbing along a surface and it will be pushed by some sort of object and your mag will disconnect. One thing that I found out with this particular rifle, I mean, it may not be the same for yours, but on mine, when you're cocking back the handle, you have to push in the magazine, or else the actual BB won't be loaded into the barrel. Now, I bet you're wanting a shooting report, so I'm going to go set out some buckets and stuff and shoot at them for you guys. One thing I love about this gun is that this little space, there's a little, where the shell eject is on a real gun, it's like a little bit of space, so you can customize it, like put some electrical tape right there to simulate like an open breech or something. Like you're actually looking into the gun. If you were to be filming or looking at this guy, it doesn't stay silver. It actually turns black if you put some tape or spray paint it. Now, reminder, I'm firing .25 Walmart rounds. You guys will probably be firing something a lot more expensive. And I also threw in some lubricant in there, just for fun. Well, to show you the target, it's actually that lonely little bucket right over there. Now it's actually time to shoot the bucket. I will be counting hits and misses along with shooting. Now, I'd like to remind you that all misses might actually not be from the gun, but from the shooter itself, making a miscalculation. As you can see, this weapon provides some good results. Now, all those times I missed, I made the mistake of experimenting with the gun and seeing what I could do in stretching its limits a little bit. But if you buy this weapon, it's probably the best $60 you've spent. Now, as seeing the results from this weapon and having my own personal stories with this, I'm gonna say it doesn't matter. You're the buyer, you're the one buying this. Everything, all the nuisances, all the things that you like about it, those are all up to you whether you want to buy this weapon or not. I personally give this weapon a B. You get what you pay for. $60 isn't that much, but it's $60. It's a sniper rifle. 300 something FPS and some nice accuracy. It's pretty good for the price. If you want a gun that'll hit something from 60 meters, you might want to buy like a Well L96 or whatever. B.